Hey everybody, let's talk about your numbers. Specifically, how many contacts do you have to make per month to get one sale? Hey, I'm Mark Gant. I'm with eXp Realty and I've been doing this over 26 years. I created this page just to help out agents when they're struggling or just want some other ideas or tips on increasing their business. I'm always available, so you can DM me or reach out anytime if you need to connect. What I want to talk about right now is how many connections do you have to make a month to get one sale? On average, right now, basically in my area, it's going to change depending on where you are in the US, but you need 1 out of 90 people to potentially have a sale. So for every 90 people, you should get one transaction from that. That could be from that individual, or it could be a referral or somebody they know. So don't discount somebody just because they're not ready. You also want to work them and ask for those additional business from referrals from people they know, coworkers, neighbors, things of that nature. So that means if you want to close 2 transactions per month, you're looking at 180 people that you need to connect with. And yes, that means daily you're going to have to make some phone calls, send out some texts, some emails, even mailers. But let me talk about 3 ways to get you to that 180. So one of my favorite ways is open houses. I know I've talked about it before, but open houses still work to this date. I know plenty of agents throughout the United States that do a lot of open houses every single week, and they're closing well over 100 transactions a year from just doing open houses. So it does work, but you have to pick the right open houses, the right areas, the right price point. You have to know your script at those open houses, and follow-up is the most important. No matter any way or technique of you doing this business to increase leads, it's your follow-up that's the most important. You have to stay in touch. And it's not just a generic, hey, it's Mark with eXp, do you want to buy or sell? No, it's got to give them an item of value and take your time with it. But work on getting as many people as you can. Now, once you get them, what's important is you got to get them into your database. So that's one of the 3 ways, is to have a good database. There's a lot out there. I've said it before, you have Keller Williams has Command, eXp has KV Core. I know people that use just an Excel spreadsheet, but if you get a proper system, I personally use Brivity. It works great, but a lot of these will do automation for you. They'll send out automated emails, automated texts. If they respond, it'll stop and notify you. So now you have an excuse or a reason to pick up your phone and connect with them and get them to that next step. But it's very important to have some type of database to track all the names you're adding to it, because that's your goal. You have to get names, you have to get phone numbers, you got to get emails. And you're just going to keep putting those into your database. So that 180, if you wanted to close 2 a month, you got to put 180 in that database and work it, and then that'll produce you some business down the road. Obviously, the other is asking for referrals from friends and family. I'm amazed at how many people don't reach out to their family and say, hey, this is how I like to get referrals. It doesn't cost you anything. I do all the work, but this is the steps that it needs to be taken. So if you know of somebody in another state like Tennessee and they want to buy in Tennessee, say, hey, send them to me first. Give me their name and phone number, and I will make sure that they're connected with a proper and a professional agent in that area, and then you'll get a referral fee for that. But if you don't do that, it's going to pass up. If you don't explain to friends and family in other areas outside of your service area, they're not going to know how to do it, and they just won't do it. So they have to be included with your reminders, your monthly reminders. Post things on Facebook, Instagram. I know even people who do it on TikTok. But if they don't know you're an agent or how to give you a referral, it won't happen. So make sure you're doing a lot of education with that. Very important. So again, open houses, working that database, and also working your sphere, friends and family, and asking for those referrals. Those 3 things should generate you enough business so you're closing at least 2 transactions per month. Now, other things that you can do is you can teach classes. I know a lot of states have a zero down program. Here in Washington State, we can actually teach the state zero down program with a lender because they're required to go through the course in order to qualify. And you can't necessarily teach the class and take those buyers if they already have representation, but there's plenty that don't, and they'll come up to you after class and say, hey, I liked what you did. Would you be my agent? Now, they might not be buying immediately, but they will be buying later. That's very important for a lot of people to remember. It gets frustrating in this business, especially for brand new agents. They think they're going to get their license, join a brokerage, and get a sale the next day. It takes time. I tell all new agents, you're looking 90 days before you see your commission check, because it's going to take that long to network, build your database, do your open houses, get them to a lender, show them houses, write a contract, get it mutual, and then finally get paid and get your commission. It all takes time. So work hard. It'll happen. I promise you that. So if you have any questions on techniques in regards to open houses, reaching out about referrals, teaching classes or anything like that, just send me a DM. I'm happy to answer those questions for you. I'd love to help you succeed. That's my goal. All right. Take care. Bye.